Hi guys, welcome back to Shani Bobani Crochets. I'm Shani Bobani, also Shani, and we crochet. We also do other crafts, but today I am specifically going to talk about crocheting. I wanted to talk to you about my planned projects, the things that I want to do, the things that I'm working on currently. Out of the 5 things I have here, there are 2 of them that I've started. Well, technically, there's 6 things and 3 things I've started. So I have my Edlothia shawl, which I showed you in one of the previous videos. It's kind of been put to the side. I did a couple of smaller projects that we'll talk about in another video, but I'm working on the Edlothia, which I'm still have the pattern all up on my iPad that I can cross off as I go. I think I'm on like row 11 out of 62. So we'll go from there. I also am still my granny square sweater is still in timeout because I just don't have the mental capacity to figure out how to line these all up the way that I want them. And then at the end, I think I want to do a ribbed sleeve and maybe a ribbed bottom too, and along with a collar just to make it look neater. But it's in timeout, so it will sit there until I decide that I can do it. I am also going to be doing my own granny square market bag. And I specifically want to use this for when I go to Michael's and Mary Maxim and all that kind of stuff and get my yarn. So I want to use it as like my yarn shopping bag. And I'm going to use the 2 ice yarn, 50% acrylic, 50% cotton that I have. It's the Lorena. And I'm going to use the pink and the purple. And I'm going to do like heart granny squares, and then make it into a bag. So that's something that I'm hoping I'll have that done this week because granny squares don't take too long, and then putting it all together shouldn't be too hard either. So that's another thing. I'm also working on a hook organizer. I actually found the pattern on Pinterest. I'm changing it a little bit to suit what I want it to look like. I have these cute little buttons that I got from Mary Maxim today that I'm going to use. Instead of just having it like loop on, I'm going to put buttons that I can close it with. So there's that. And then this is what I have so far of it. I've only done the outside cover, and I ran out of yarn. I'm using the 24/7 cotton by Lion Brand, and the pink lemonade color, which is this. I ran out of it, so I had to go buy more today. So I bought 2 more balls just because that is the color that is used the most in this specific project. And then I also am doing it with just regular pink and a gray because I think that would be really cute. And I might add some like little embellishments on it, maybe some little tiny hearts on the front of it. I might embroider my name on it. We'll see. We'll see if I can do that. I've never embroidered before. That's another thing I really want to try, but one thing at a time. And then I want to make a dress. I don't know what I want to do for the pattern yet. I don't know what kind of yarn I want to use yet. I don't know if I want to try and use what I have here but I also don't know, like I think I want to make it like a knee length, and I would love to do like come to like here and then flare out a bit. But we'll see. I'm still figuring out exactly what I want to do. I want to pick a pattern that I really like. If I have to buy the pattern off Etsy, I don't mind, especially when it's something that's going to be the biggest project I've ever done. And then I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I think I'm going to try and create my own pattern for something. And I'm going to use the Ombre Hues Loops and Thread yarn to do it. There might be a tutorial once I figure out what I'm doing, because I kind of have a basis of what I want to do. But I want to make sure that when I'm doing a tutorial, I'm very hard on myself when it comes to content that I put out. So if I can't show you how to do it and then I screw it up and I mess it up and it's all over the place, then I'm going to feel bad and I will frog it out 50,000 times and then I will get upset. And so I have to see exactly the pattern I want to do. I'm going to use different yarn to start it just to get my idea down, and then I'll move to the ombre hues to actually do the full thing. And I'm hoping, well, I have other things to do, and I think the pattern will take me a while because I've never made one before. I've never even tried. I've said it before that I'm very much a person that I have to see a pattern to make something. I can't just see it here and do it. I'm very different from my mother that way. Angela at My Precious Yarnery, I asked her, this sweater, I have a sweater back here and I absolutely love this sweater. And I'm like, Mom, I need the pattern for this sweater because I want to make my own. And she's like, oh, well, I didn't have a pattern. I just did it. And I'm like, so how do I do it then? Because I want to make one. Eventually I'll figure it out. Eventually we'll sit down and sit on FaceTime and figure it out. But for right now, I don't have a pattern for it, so I can't make it. So I'm hoping that I can do this thing that I want to do with my own pattern, but it's going to take a while. It might not be out until like September. We'll see. But we'll go from there, and I hope it turns out. I've seen other people make things like it. And yeah, I think it would look really, really pretty. It's a wearable. But I'm excited for that. I'm really excited for that. What else do I have going on? I think that's all of the stuff that I'm kind of working on right now. I want to get my hook organizer done today or tomorrow. And then I think I'm just going to bite the bullet and try and do that sweater. The crop sweater that I keep putting off. And then after that, I'll do my granny square bag. And then I'll start working on my pattern. But it'll take me a while, like a long time, which is okay. I don't mind. I will put a project aside and just let it sit. And I can do that for months and then pick it back up. I do that with diamond painting. Like I've had the same diamond painting downstairs with all my gems. And I think that's been sitting out for about a month and a half. I had a really big one I was doing. It was like this by this. And it took me about a year and a half to do just because I get bored of things, of sitting and doing the same thing. So it took me like a long time. I would take like a month off from it, and then I would come back to it and sit there and do it for hours. And then I would take a couple days and sit there and do it for hours, and back and forth. But I finally finished that one. And then I have my last diamond painting that I have in my collection is a Disney princess one. And that's the one I'm currently working on. I'm about a third of the way done that. So I got to do that. But all right, guys. Well, I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for coming in and being some crazy crafty people like I am. I hope you guys have a great day and a great night. What are some of your favorite patterns for dresses? Do you have any like suggestions for tutorials or for patterns? I like more of like a younger vibe. I'm 32, but I like a bit younger. Like I'm not big on stuff that looks older. I like to think I'm a little chic. But other than that, yeah, I would love to hear your suggestions and see what you guys think. And also, what do you have? What are you making right now? Anything interesting on your hook? I would love to know. All right, guys. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you, and bye-bye.